Welcome back, everybody, to Sunday Streamer Tech Support. I am one of your hosts, Mark. Joining me today is Ken, Shank, Crodad, and Tom in the VC. Hi, Thinking Jeffy. How you doing, my friend? Are you streaming again or still on hiatus? I hope you're doing well. It's a happy Sunday. Happy to have you in here.
Your language too? Come on, man. But I'll do it.
Uncanny AI said, support the stream with
Sunday Streamer Tech Support for the next 2.5 hours. We'll be doing AMA on just about anything you can think of. Hardware, software, gaming, streaming, all that good stuff. If you've got a question, throw it in chat and we will answer it. And yeah.
Likes to entertain personal questions about his private life, so just ask away.
If you want to talk about that too, we can. But not what I was planning. But hey, I did put AMA, so whatever you want. By the way, Shank, I have a place that I want to take you while you are here in town.
Tell me
October,
more.
That will bankrupt you.
Tell me more.
They have the Bloodborne miniatures game.
I own a large portion of it.
There's a miniatures game? That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it's been out for a while.
It is incredible.
They have the Kickstarter stuff, too.
Yeah, I have Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core. That's a miniatures game.
Which I did see there as well.
I have the board game for Bloodborne. I have the Moon Presence, which was only available on Kickstarter. I have the Chalice Dungeons, which is the multiplayer. And then I have Murgo's Loft, who has my favorite boss in the game, which is Murgo's Wet Nurse. And there's like 5 more that I don't have. In fact, the model that Daniel printed for me, which I don't know if he expressed any frustration to you about it, but he said it was the most challenging thing he's done so far.
Yeah.
He's
hey, laughing face, dropping alert.
That went to the gal that I play Bloodborne with, who I believe owns several of the boxes as well.
Thank you, Baby Bear Glam, for the lurk. I appreciate you. Have a good work. We'll be here.
Do they have a list online somewhere where I can look at the expansions they have?
Don't know the gaming code. I'm looking right here. Hold on.
So
is this one of your usual haunts, or did you just find this one?
Yeah, it's one of my usual haunts.
Okay.
Hold on one second. In stock Kickstarters.
Would you guys like to join me?
No, I'm going to do a Sunday Streamer Tech Support, but thank you.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to my computer. I'm still up and moving around.
What am I looking for? Bloodborne.
It begins in a half hour, so you got time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So they have the Hunter's Nightmare, the base game. Blah, 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 blah. Why are these the only ones listed? They had way more than that. I'm so confused. Am I under something, maybe?
Spiders! So many spiders!
Why is this like this? Why are you like this? Okay, let's try and do it this way. Nope, it doesn't even show the Bloodborne stuff. That's weird. Maybe they don't have it all categorized online or here, because they had almost a third of a wall of stuff.
That's amazing.
And I only see
how are their prices? What are the prices on the ones they have?
They're good. They're it is a brick and mortar store. So it's
the off 251
probably 10% higher than what you'd find online.
Right.
But yeah. What's up, Egg Roll? Welcome in. Hello there, friend.
Do you still have the site up?
I do.
What's the core
official Egg
going
Roll
for?
said,
Oh,
I see streamer tech support is starting. The
$87.99.
official egg roll. Said,
That's good.
not much, how about you?
Yeah, and they've got the Hunter's
I think
Nightmare.
the places
for,
that I looked was over 100. So
yeah, the Hunter's Nightmare is $19.99. Yeah, they're on sale right now. They're having a huge sale because they're actually moving.
oh, okay.
Just like it's still the same area, but not. But they're going to like a place that's like 3 times the size. So that's good.
Isn't
But
this
it's already
one
a good
you
store.
said is like already huge? Like,
Yeah, no, it's good size, but it's not huge. That's a different
Okay.
store that I was talking about.
okay.
Hey, Mark.
Yes,
The
sir.
closest one that we have that's like really huge is like 40 minutes away.
Gotcha. What's up, Ken?
So, how would you feel about BCC versus the Elite? In the Blood and Guts coming up.
Mm-hmm.
If BCC had Chris Hero, and then we as the Elite had Kota Ibushi.
Right. That's what I had said. I said, please be Chris Hero.
Well, it might be getting close to that.
That's good because Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli were a tag team called
Yes,
the greatest
Wrestling Gods,
no, it's like the
something like that.
greatest wrestlers in the world. What was it called?
Gamersvich
Chris
said,
Hero.
Mrs.
Well, a fan
underscore
tweeted out to
Dark
Tony Khan
Racer
after
is
he
a rock
goes
star,
after he thanked
has
everybody for
checked
watching
in
Friday
for the
night.
day, and has
And this fan goes,
77
"Get
boss
Chris Hero in that
points.
ring." And
Oh.
Tony Khan goes, "I'm chipping away on him."
Kings of Wrestling. That's the name of
Kings of Wrestling.
Kings of Wrestling.
Because
And
Chris
they were
Hero has
phenomenal.
not been in a ring since 2020.
it. No, he's not been in for a while, and he's. It's a shame, right? Because there are people who are like, "Oh, you're an okay wrestler, but you're kind of taking up space." Chris Hero is not one of those people.
Yeah. Last time he
Mrs.
wrestled was NXT United Kingdom.
Mrs. Darkrazor, welcome in. Hello, friend. How is
Welcome
your
in
Sunday
from the
going?
basement.
Yes, welcome in from your basement. Eggroll, welcome in from your not basement. As for yes, Streamer Tech Sport starting.
That are out today?
Not much. How are you? How about you? I'm actually a little under the weather, to be honest. But I've been,
Oh, no.
just pushing through like normal, like I'm in my right mind. I have a
Mrs. underscore Dark Razed
good,
said, hello, Sunday's going good. How are you?
doing good. The German group that I consult with might be talking about taking me on full time. I'm interviewing tomorrow for an on-air position with another local company. So we'll see.
What does that mean?
It means I would be working for another Twitch channel, actually, to be honest.
Oh,
So we'll see about that. I don't know what my read is on the person, so we'll see. We'll see in
Do I-
person. But
Do I smell a conflict of interest?
no.
No.
How would
Okay.
that be a conflict of interest?
Depends on the content of the show you're representing.
Oh no, it would not be at all.
Okay. All right.
I'd just be helping them grow their Twitch thing, and do.
So you would literally during the day be the moderator and then at night be the streamer.
No, I would literally during the day be the streamer for somebody else, and during the night be the streamer for us.
is that a little bit too much to do?
Subcontract
That
as
sounds
a
a bit
legitimate
complicated, to
co-host?
be
Question mark.
Wait. First, wait. Bunch of questions came at me at once there. What was your question, Shank?
Subcontract for a legitimate co-host? Question mark.
No, you do have to be in person for this one. I'll talk about it more or less depending on what happens with it.
Right on. No
yeah.
worries.
Yeah. And then what was your question, Ken?
Is that going to be a little bit too much? Streaming for another person and then going and then doing yours
Got to
for
do
yourself?
Got to do what you got to do.
Do you have an idea of what kind of content you'll be doing over there?
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Well, I hope everything works out.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm really going tomorrow just to kind of get a read on this guy.
Oh, you're going to meet them in person.
Yeah, the job is here in my city.
Oh,
So yes. So I'm gonna go over there, get a read, meet with them. I'm comfortable with what they're doing, especially since I owned a comic and gaming store at one point. That's as far as I
okay.
want to. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I just don't know how I feel.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll
Right
see
on.
how I
Bye,
get a
Crow.
feel.
All right.
But yeah, that's kind of the idea. So we'll find out about that, or we'll go see about that tomorrow, and then then we'll see what happens with the German company. Because if depending on what the German company might be offering, then that may not even require me to try and do anything else. So we'll see.
All right. Well, fingers crossed, man. I hope that works out in your favor.
Yeah. And Daniel just made it home.
Nice.
Thank
How
you.
did your board game thing go?
So yeah, you didn't hear about that. We completed 5 multi-hour board games over the space of a day and a
Wow.
half. And
good job. Well done.
I at the other place that you were referring to, that is like the ginormous store, they had a Kickstarter edition of The Boys, This Is Gonna Hurt, which is based off the comic rather than the TV show.
Okay.
And we played it for 3.5 hours last night and actually beat it. And it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. That's something we might look at playing at some point on stream. Thank you for
All these guys next to me are high level.
Thank you for coming. Perfect. So Daniel's home safe. Yeah, if you've got questions for Sunday Streamers Tech Support, please don't hesitate, whether it's hardware, software, streaming, gaming, whatever. We're probably just going to jackjaw for the next couple 2.5 hours. I've got a couple things that I want to tackle from the AI stuff that we had not tackled for a bit, but because there's been a lot of announcements about that stuff. But other than that, really nothing on the agenda, other than you also didn't hear this part, Shank, because you were still at work. Daniel and I did a late night stream on Friday night. The prior middle of the night, Larian put out a 3.5 hour video about the changes of the game going into version 1.0 for Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah.
They've completely revamped character class creation. It probably is going to take all of us like 4.5 hours. We're taking the third off to stream all day. Start character generation, because I really do think it's going to take like 2 hours for character generation. Maybe.
Okay.
There are 6. No, I'm sorry. How? My brain has stopped
You
working.
said this is August 3rd?
Yes, August 3rd. There are, I think, 16 classes. How many classes Baldur's Gate 3?
Wait, you said it's going to
12.
take 2 hours to make your character?
Probably easily. There are 12 classes, 48 subclasses.
Oh, wow.
Plus, they've added a ton of customization options for how your character looks, backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. So, yes, it's going to be a thing where...
Okay.
And we'll probably start at like 10 a.m. and stream all day. Because guess what? The 3rd is a Thursday.
Yeah. Let me...
I'm not trying to pressure you into taking a day off. Totally cool if you don't want to or can't. I'm just letting you know that's kind of our plan. Vincent Heavy, welcome to the channel. Hello there, friend.
Gamer Switch.
Hi, Tiny
Said,
Painted Desk.
Tiny Painting
I know they
Desk
announced a
is
new
a
class for
rockstar,
Diablo, but I
has
don't know how to
checked in for the day.
No, they announced it for Diablo Immortal,
165
not for
boss
Diablo.
points.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it is a Blood Knight. Just FYI.
What's that?
So more than likely, when we get it for Diablo, it'll be a Blood Knight also. Oh, hi, Tiny Painting Desk. How's your Sunday? Welcome in. Hello there, friend. Shout out to Mrs. Dark Rays. Wait, I need to give a shout out to Egg Roll, the official Egg Roll.
I wonder if that means he's gonna throw blood everywhere.
Probably yes. Egg roll, egg roll, egg roll.
You know what? I got an idea.
We'll get a
Tiny
shout out
Painting Desk
lined
said,
up for Mrs. Darkraiser.
I worked all day now getting stuff ready for this vending gig tomorrow.
Oh, you got a vending gig tomorrow? Good luck. I hope you sell lots of stuff.
Okay.
Is it all paintings or is there other stuff? What kind of stuff you got that you're getting ready for tomorrow?
Hmm.
And if you're not following the rock stars that we're giving shout outs to, you need to.
Tiny
because they're
Painting
good people.
Desk said, stickers, pins, new prints, originals, and that's it so far.
Mrs. Darkraiser, you need to tell Mr. Darkraiser to get you some clips for your channel. Stickers,
The
pins.
official Egg Roll said, actually, I'm a decent person and that's perfectly fine.
You are a decent person, and you are perfectly fine. And you're flossing. And you're flossing. Yay. How's the fork knife been going? Eggroll, what'd you have to eat today? I've had absolutely nothing to eat because I've not been feeling good. I will probably have a pot pie for dinner tonight. Nothing fancy.
All right.
You're not dehydrated, are you?
No. I've been drinking lots of water. We saw.
Okay.
The official Egg Roll said, I ate a Baconator earlier.
A Baconator.
Tiny
Nice.
Painting Desk said, fork knives have been good.
Yes.
Tiny Painting
So
Desk
that's the other thing.
said, you going to be on tonight greater than.
Thank you for reminding me.
Tiny Painting Desk said, question mark.
I will be on after a while. I'm guessing around 8 p.m. I have to call my mom for a weekly call, and then I've got to eat with the wife, and then I'm going to be doing a Fortnite sponsored stream, probably
Nice.
from 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So if you feel like join, that's Pacific time, 8:30 Pacific, 10:30 Central, and 11:30 Eastern. If you can't make it, totally understand. We're going to be helping people get, who might have been gone to get to 10 levels
Tiny
done.
Painting Desk
Crow got his
said,
done.
that's
I did.
perfect time.
Yep. So 8:30 p.m. Pacific. So that'll be tonight is when we'll start that, and we'll go for just a couple hours because I actually have a bunch of work that I need to do today because I completely turned my phone off and stopped looking at emails for the entire weekend once I knew the board game crew was coming in for sure. So they came in at around 2:30 on Friday. So I stopped looking at everything. And so I've got a little bit of a backlog of stuff I need to get done tonight. And then, I'll get like the most pressing thing done in my break between Sunday Streamer Tech Support and Fork Knife. And then after that, after I finish the sponsor stream, then I will need to finish the rest of my work. And then at about 2 or 3, I'll go to sleep like normal. Because I don't know what else to do. I've been doing that for like 40 plus years now.
12 minutes until the
Fortnite?
word boss starts.
Fortnite? No, just staying up till 3 every day and generally trying to be a machine. And not Brian Cage. But he is cool.
Like the Terminator?
Yes.
That man is enormous.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know if I told you about the Being the Elite that I watched where they all were eating breakfast together.
I feel like you did, but tell me again.
He was like everyone was having normal food and he had 27 eggs.
Wow.
That's just 27 sunny side up eggs.
So what you're saying is that man smells like sulfur.
I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? I just know that his caloric intake to support that much muscle is most likely nuts. He probably doesn't eat the chickens anymore, just their souls.
Yeah, it's like diet chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
all the protein, none of the indigestion.
exactly. I don't know.
I don't know. That many eggs would give me indigestion.
Yeah.
Thinking about that many eggs gives me indigestion, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good
I mean,
God.
I like eggs, right? But no toast to dip
If they
it
were
in the
deviled,
yolks.
maybe.
Well, no, then you move.
I remember
I like
reading something about
two
The Rock.
scrambled eggs and sausage.
Yeah.
I remember reading something about The Rock's diet, and it said that for like, this was back in like the Maxim days, and it said something about he ate like a dozen donuts in the morning. He would eat like 12 dozen donuts.
So,
And then for lunch, it was like a dozen pepperoni pizzas.
Well, because he worked out so hard, he needed stuff to burn.
Yeah, bro. It's like even Michael Phelps before the Holy Leaf disqualified him from everything. His caloric intake, I think they said it was like 17,500 calories a day.
so it looks like Cage's
He eats about. He just said
4,000 4,000 calories a day.
It's 4,000 calories.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
it's high protein, low carbs. He consumes carbs generally before and after workout meals to fuel his workouts. But every day he consumes about 100 grams of carbs, and his other diets are all high protein content. He weighs and measures everything out beforehand. Yeah, so to consume 4,000 daily calories, he consumes a good amount of chicken and ground beef, around 24 egg whites, rice, oatmeal, and
Jeez.
six whole eggs.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, that man eats my grocery bill.
Yeah.
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 Right now,
Oh my God,
it's a whole
bro.
lot of eggs, man.
I remember reading something that said that The Rock said that his cheat day is breakfast.
Yeah, Brian
Cheat
Cage
day is breakfast.
Brian Cage's cheat days are barbecue and sushi.
I mean, the barbecue, sure, but sushi doesn't really seem like.
It's the rice.
Yeah, for the carbs. And the worst part is that he probably consumes so much sushi. Like, I like to think I can put away some sushi, but I bet he puts away a ton of sushi.
Like, can you imagine him trying to take his stack of plates up to the front to pay?
There
He
wouldn't
probably
be-
thought the restaurant know he's coming in, so they have the extra chef
Thanks,
that's
Rachel.
just making food for him.
he'd set down the stack of plates and then be able to leave because they wouldn't be able to see him.
Yeah, that is true. He would set down trays of plates, man. That man.
It's nuts.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
How many farmers sustain that man?
Well, I mean, you got to think, and that stuff's not inexpensive, right? It's always more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat poorly, and so when he's
Can you
negotiating,
imagine that man's Costco bills?
but that's what I'm saying. When he's negotiating his contracts, that has to be a part of his consideration of how much money he asks for. You want a wrestler of this physique and caliber on your roster, then you need to pay at least this much money. And I mean, that's
Just to
how-
support his food.
Yeah. And if they're
I
having
get
him,
that. Like, I'm sure Brian Cage gets a lot of money in that case.
yeah,
But I'm still sitting there thinking, like, When I go into Costco, it's anywhere from 150 to 250 bucks, depending on how low I am on stuff. But that dude going in there, I bet you in a single Costco run, he buys like a pallet of eggs.
Yeah, well, with 24 egg whites a day plus 6 whole eggs, so that's 30 eggs. So 30 times 30 would be, that's 900 eggs a month.
Oh my god, bro.
So back in 2001, he wasn't making a
bonkers,
lot.
bro.
Brian Cage probably isn't making a lot, but he's back in 2001. He was estimated to be worth $5 million.
I mean, 5 million will pay for it, but damn,
Yeah,
that man is an absolute unit.
He's yoked.
I bet though that
He's yo. Get out.
I bet people that eat like that though have meal plans through companies, because I don't know how
No.
you could do that on your own.
No, he measures everything out himself.
Wow.
And I mean, that's what there was a time, not that you tell by looking at me, there was a time where I was actually pretty serious about lifting or sculpting my body, and I measured everything out. I literally went to grocery store trips in advance to buy the next 2 weeks worth of food specifically tailored for that stuff. And it sucked. And that's probably why I quit.
I never took you as somebody who would have been a fitness junkie.
Not a junkie, but I have not always been this lean and svelte. Let's put it that way. And I mean that in the opposite way. I mean that ironically.
Yeah.
I have lost any leanness and svelte over the years.
5 minutes until the world boss.
For a long
the way-
time, I actually did martial arts. I was working out on a regular basis.
The way I measure my food is if I can take one more bite of sushi without throwing up, then I've got enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there too.
and I measured by how many ketchup packets will fit on the plate.
Just remember, homie, at some point, your stomach is not going to recover from that.
It's true. It is true. Well, that's a good sign. I'm actually getting hungry. The bad part is I still have 2 hours of show left.
And
Pause and grab a snack.
And no,
She made a cake. Go grab a slice.
no. So that's the thing. My metabolism is really weird. Like, it's a good metabolism. That's why I'm not 400 pounds. But if I eat anything before a meal, then I won't be hungry and I won't want to eat the meal. There are a lot of times.
I'm taking that as a personal attack because I was almost 400 pounds at one point.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to make it a personal attack. I was just saying that
fine.
my metabolism over the years has been pretty good because I eat a lot of crap and a lot of it, and I'm not, but I could be helping it more than I do, but there are days that I only eat once a day because I ate something and I'm no longer hungry. It also means I eat at weird times sometimes too, for when I do get hungry, but I try to eat just a small amount if it's a weird time. And usually that's good.
Yeah.
So I believe in like eating 5 times a day small meals. The problem is sometimes I'll do that, and then like on the second time I snack on something, I'm just done for the rest of the day. I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
And that's probably not good for you, but
3 minutes.
here we are. What was it that I wanted to talk about? Oh, would anyone like AI generated memes?
Sure. What is that?
So a meme is, you know what internet memes are, right?
I meant the AI,
Oh.
AI generated part.
Good, yes. So you can actually type in what you're trying to do or what your message is for the meme, and the AI will analyze all the memes and make one for you with new wording to try and maximize the humor. I've used it. It seems to be like hit and miss for whether or not it works really well, but it's called what is it called? Supermeme.ai. Let me switch over to this screen. Actually, where's my control stick? There it is. I'll put it up on stream here for a second. I used it today to do a meme that I put out on Twitter. Let me pull up my. Let me minimize this so that the whole world doesn't see it. There we go. And then we can put this over here, and then I'll grab this and bring it. Let me just grab this and bring it over here.
So the one thing I noticed when streaming on my Xbox, it's 720p,
Yes.
I think. And then when I stream on my PS5, it's 1080p.
That is because the Twitch streaming program for Xbox maxes out at 720p, I believe. Or it's a setting, but let me double check. What resolution can you stream on Xbox?
Oh, I can actually change it to 1080.
Okay, I was just checking to see if that was an option. Yeah, 1080p is the max one. So change it up to 1080p, and there's Bob's your uncle.
Cool. I had no idea. Oh, yeah. It's under resolution and bitrate. And I had it at 723,000 bits.
Let me see about Twitter.com. Go to me because that is me.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I was curious about that. Because it was like, I wonder why that's so different on my Xbox versus my PlayStation.
Yeah, I know for a while it was like that, but once I said it, I was like, I think they actually changed it so that you can do that.
Oh, here's the word boss. Oh, he's a big guy.
Yep. He'll go down real quick, too. I have an extra.
Things, sir.
Oh, right. So we started to talk about the Baldur's Gate thing.
Yeah.
Why is the max party size 4
Because
For Diablo?
instead of 6?
6. It's never been 6 for any Larian games.
For Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, it's never been 6 for any of them.
Are you sure?
Now, I
you
said for
may-
any
you may
Larian game.
You may be thinking of Icewind Dale, because I believe Icewind Dale had 6 players.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I'm talking about Larian games. And I'm just happy we have 4, to be honest. But yes, sadly, it is only 4.
Go Hydras.
I demand mods for 6.
Oh, well, that could be a thing that happens, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've seen people talking about that online.
What do I no, this is not correct.
Whoa, I died.
Desktop 2? Yes. There we go. And what else is open here? Speech chat closed. There we go. Let me fix this to be full screen. It's been a hot minute since we've done a Sunday, just a straight up Sunday streamer tech support. So this is the this is the meme I made today, which is me juggling Diablo, Street Fighter 6, AEW Fight Forever, and Dungeons and Dragons. And then here comes Baldur's Gate 3.
God. I thought you were going to make the girl just Divinity Original Sin 2.
No.
And then you looking over your shoulder at Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, that would work too. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, I think everything's going to be wiped out for the most part, other than Baldur's Gate 3. So they did this 3-hour stream.
I did not buy Diablo to have it swept aside so handily, sir.
Well, so 200 hours of cinematics in the game.
Okay, so let's above table for just a second.
Yeah.
Is this legitimately going to be 6 nights a week, Baldur's Gate 3?
No. It'll still just be Thursdays. But they said if you beeline the main story, a minimum of 80 hours. And how I
Which
know
we're not
going to come
beeline
anywhere
the
close
main
to.
story.
It's probably going to
No.
be close to like 400 to 500 hours.
Because I still want to see your new magic tricks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You should make that clip part of if you do an intro video for Baldur's Gate. That should be part of it.
Well, I mean, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the intro. I do need to make an intro video for it, and I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. But I will probably wait until everybody's made their characters in order to get those to include in the intro video. Not saying that you can't change characters, but still.
Oh no, I'm bringing Archon.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, but then you were talking about playing a thief or something, or a rogue or something. And I was like, wow, I totally would have thought Archon would have been your base default.
I would like to play. So Archon's original concept, he was an Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
He was I think in D&D it ultimately just had to be
Hello,
a couple
everyone.
levels of cleric and a couple levels of necromancer.
Yeah. Oh, so that's actually so. Daniel and I were talking over the weekend when this video came out over this 3-hour period. Is I had originally said that I was going to play my 20-year character, and with multi-classing that'll actually be doable because he's a ranger, thief, mage. The problem that we ran into is they started talking about all the stuff that they've added, including necromancers. And we could have armies of skeletons between 4 necromancers if that's what we did. Or, worse yet, they just added Dragonborn. And the Dragonborn not only are... I think they're the coolest class I've ever seen in terms of, like, graphics. That if you pick
You mean race?
No, in terms of graphics.
You said class.
Oh, sorry, race.
We're
Yeah.
bosses.
It's okay. I was like, is there
Yeah,
a
yeah,
class Dragonborn that I wasn't aware of?
No. Well, so that was one of the interesting things. Why have I lost the tab that I was on here? Hold on. 1 second. Tab.
Sing yourself.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yay!
About any of that. Seriously though, where? Oh wow, I just added like 7 new stand by. This is what I get. What was I looking at? Oh right, YouTube.
Cats, come on. Let's go.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Up you go, potato. Come on, out to the kitchen.
Release showcase.
I know, Joker. I'm coming.
Just heading out. Thank you very
Okay, so the quick things I wanted to show that showcase from the showcase. See what I did there. Thank you, Tom, for the support. It will be the only support that I get. So if you didn't see the new trailer, that's what they kicked off with. Let me get to the new trailer here.
I am actually feeding my cats, so I'm not going to see whatever you've got going on.
Well, I can wait until you get back. I can wait till you get back because no biggie.
Okay.
We can talk till then. But they do have a tactician mode as well, which I don't think any of us want to play on.
Okay, so here's the problem that I'm having.
Yeah.
Is I remember Baldur's Gate being less about the grid in turn-based. I remember the movement in Baldur's Gate being a little more freeform. It was still based on like action points or something, but it wasn't quite glued to the square grid that it kind of looks like it's taking on that was similar to Divinity Original Sin.
Well, there's never been a grid for any of Larian's games. It's straight 5e. So if your character race moves 30 feet, then you have 30 feet to move in total.
And how is that measured out on the screen?
It shows you. So yeah, I can show you that once you're actually back to your computer.
Okay.
But yes, it shows you how far you can move, and how you might approach different things different ways. Like, does it make sense to crawl back to the, if you're on a roof, does it make sense to crawl back to the boxes that you came up with, which might be longer than just jumping off the side of the roof, giving you more movement that way, at the risk of possibly snapping your ankle when you fall, 15 feet or something. But the point is it gives you the choice, right?
Okay.
But yes,
all the visuals that I had seen so far, it looked like it was on just like the movement was less like fluid and just more, I don't know, it looked rigid to me, and that was a while back that I saw that. So I mean, they could have overhauled everything that I saw, and I'm just remembering something that is no longer the thing. But
yeah, I can definitely show you when you get back. They have a couple times, a couple examples of that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else they. Well, so I have to be very careful about how I phrase this. They showed more info about romantic characters, characters you can romance, etc.
Okay.
And there's a vampire in the game. There's also a druid who can turn into a bear in the game. And they were showing a romance between the two of them. And they got themselves banned from TikTok. Because
the official egg roll.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was the one that told Crow about the romance between the druid and the bear.
What's up, Big Earl? What's your question?
Is this gonna get us canceled from Twitch?
No, so this is the real thing. This is the real thing. Because we're doing 4 created characters, I'm not even sure that we can recruit anybody to be in our camp.
Romance. Okay.
No, because I'm pretty sure all that stuff gets locked out for us. Because we'll already have the max party.
It's because Mark's character is going to replace Shake's character.
No. See, so we don't have to worry about any romance stuff to get us canceled. We should be fine.
Oh, well, now I'm just a little disappointed, I guess.
I'm going to recommend the same thing to you that I said to everybody else that's making characters for this game, and that is create your own save file, and then we'll have the PC save, the stream save file, and that way you can do whatever you want on your own save file, but the stream character will be on my computer, and we go from there.
Okay, let me.
The official egg
I gotta
roll
make sure I've got this
said,
installed.
My mind is set on reposting content across multiple platforms. With that being said, do you have any recommendations on how to accomplish this as efficiently as possible?
I have to go to the jeweler to upgrade jewelry, right?
Yes, you do. So, egg roll. I'm going to give you an example. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to pull up ChatGPT for just a second, because that is one of the easiest ways to accomplish what you are talking about. What kind of content, pray tell? So are we talking gaming content, or what are you looking at? Can you be a little bit more specific about the theme, what you're trying to do with it, that type of stuff?
Tiny painting desk. Said. Content. The official egg roll. Said. I'm talking about content in general.
Okay. So this is where I find in my day-to-day use that stuff like ChatGPT becomes super useful for me. So this is one of the ones that I've been using. Get a monthly content schedule by typing a keyword. So I'm going to say, let's just say, what's a hot game right now? Let's say Diablo 4. Okay. I hit enter, and it's going to make me a list of blog post titles and things about Diablo 4 for 4 weeks. But then it's also going to give me a content schedule, I believe, for everywhere else. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of. Hold on. Sorry. I picked the wrong one.
Is this Chat GPT you're using?
It is. Let's do a new one here. Okay. Let me find the one that I was looking at here. No.
So I have a question about the aspects
Okay.
on the
Go.
on the legendary gear. Can I take those off of them?
You can. At the cultist.
Okay.
Yep,
Thanks.
and then you can put them on other ones. Okay, this is it. So my weekly topic is Diablo 4. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this is the one I was thinking of. Yep, this is the one I was thinking of. So it basically lists, here's all the major platforms, okay, and here's what you should do on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on each of those platforms. Now, granted, so maybe this is... You have to use your imagination a little bit, but the point is you're not starting from zero, right? So it's saying on Facebook on Mondays, video games reviews. Well, maybe not. Obviously, you're not going to do, if we're saying Diablo 4, right? We're not going to do a video game review of Diablo 4 but once. So maybe it's a build review that you saw something online for Diablo 4. Then on Wednesday, behind the scenes content, maybe it's about how you're building your character in Diablo 4. Friday Q&A session with developers. Maybe not so much, but maybe you have quotes from friends that you're playing with that you could put up there. Instagram character spotlights. Wednesday fan art showcase. Friday caption this game, where you take a still frame from. So, anyways, you can kind of see how this is going. And then they give you some examples on Facebook. Share a video review of Diablo 4, discussing the game mechanics and graphics. Behind the scene footage of the development process, live Q&A with the developers. Granted, maybe you can't get developers, but the point is there should be something in here that you can get of how you can repurpose the content you have to use on these other platforms. On YouTube, upload a gameplay walkthrough of a specific level or quest. Do a Q&A with people, a live Q&A where you answer their questions about Diablo 4. Tips or tricks. So find a way to take the content that you've made for whatever game it is and then repurpose it using this stuff as an idea. So this is where, a lot of people say, oh, people's jobs are in danger. No, from AI. No, but these are good ways to get your brain thinking about the different things that you can do. And this stuff is going to influence how you make your content, right? Because if you know that you need a funny game moment to post on TikTok, then you might start clipping those on Twitch so that you can go back and find them after the fact whenever there is a funny game moment. And maybe you don't post that on Shorts, you only do it on TikTok, right? So that you start segregating out what you're having on the different channels. Does that help, Eggroll, at all?
Uncanny AI said, support the stream with Uncanny Boost. Sponsor instant replays and hype alerts live on stream. Use this link to support. https://live.uncanny.gg/boost.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy Julius. What's up, man? Welcome in.
What's up, Jimmy J?
I need to favorite this one too. One click prompt. Because I found this one last week and I was like, oh, this is really kind of useful, actually. Social is how I found it. Social. And that's called, and there's another one that gives you 30 posts and image suggestions with one click. Yeah, this is the one that I like. How do I favorite it? Favorite. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't favorite. Because they want me to upgrade from my free account. So, yeah. I need to double check that my history is still here. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, perfect. So yeah, there's that one. And then the meme generator that we were talking about earlier is called, what did I say the name of it was? It's supermeme.ai. Now, I will tell you that I did not have, when I did my meme for Twitter, I did not actually have it generate it for me, because one of the other things I do like about this is that when you come in, you'll have to sign up with like Google or something along those lines. But you can actually search all their templates that the AI uses. And so I just literally found, I knew that I wanted to say, oh, I'm juggling a bunch of games, but here comes Baldur's Gate 3. So I just scrolled down through the list till I found a template that made sense to me for what I was doing, and then I used that.
Is that supermeme.ai?
Supermeme.ai. That's it. But we can try a text to meme one. What's a meme, Shank? Give me a meme that we can do here.
2 women screaming at a cat. That's one of my absolute favorite memes because I own that cat.
Tiny painting desk.
When
said,
you
frog.
When you can't understand why people find screaming at a cat so funny. When you realize you become the third wheel in your own conversation. When you find out the cat meme got more likes than your selfie. So yeah. You want a frog? Frog.
Yes.
When the teacher asks if anyone has any questions, but you're just thinking about that frog meme. Here you go, Tiny. When you have to decide between eating flies or getting kissed by a princess.
That's funny.
This one's definitely you. Tiny trying to decide which color of frog plushie
Tiny
to buy.
painting desk.
This one. This is it.
Tiny Pass 7 Kerma Tiny Paint.
This is it. That's the one right there.
Tiny painting desk. Said. Yes.
Yep, that's the one right there.
Tiny painting desk. Said.
Oh
X100.
my god, the look on that face, bro.
So, you know, it's like it's varying shades from the results, but I think it can be pretty amusing. I wonder what if I put Diablo 4, what it's gonna say. Diablo 4. When you hear that Diablo 4 is finally happening, when you and can't contain excitement. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty.
The seagull
it's pretty
one
good.
reminds me of Ken.
Here, Baldur's.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a
Gate
second. Start
3.
for free.
Yeah.
Turn text into memes. Sign in with Google. Text to meme. Make a meme about Ken's obsession with ketchup.
Here you go. I put ketchup on steak reactions. Language. Sorry, children. When someone puts ketchup on steak and thinks it's totally acceptable, it's Thomas the Train, and then Thomas had never seen such bullshit. When you witness someone putting ketchup on a perfectly cooked steak. We got Samuel L. Jackson up in here. I approve of all of these.
Someone mentions putting ketchup on steak and expects a serious response.
Nope, this is the winner right here. Copying image to put in the Discord just for Ken.
Bro, that is so good. Oh my god, that Batman face.
Yep,
Holy
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What have I got? Why am I not getting Discord? There we go. So we go Gamer's Ledge.
Oh my god, that's too funny, dude.
Paste.
Oh my god, that is too funny.
That is amazing.
I don't know why I didn't take my thing, but yes. So the point is this is very amusing. You can do GIFs too. So if I wanted to generate a GIF based meme instead.
Some of those are really good. That's a really good one right there. The dude retching.
Poor Mary Berry.
Oh man.
Even Maury's upset with Ken. Doctor Who disapproves.
Jimmy Julius.
Yeah.
Said. Dry heave.
Jimmy J
yes.
down here. Dry heave.
Yep. So anyways, this is I found this a while back and I thought it was pretty amusing, so I thought people would get an interesting kick out of that. What else did I have in the streamer tech support ones?
The Batman one is pure gold.
Did I look at uberduck.ai?
That's top tier, bro.
Duck.ai. And uberduck, I think we talked about actually. What was this? Oh, wow. Yeah, we didn't get to talk about this at all. So this is just launched, and it's crazy. You write a text prompt, and it creates a game for you.
Whoa.
What's it called?
It's called Forever Games.
.ai.
Yeah. Forever.com. I think it's forever.com/AI. Yeah, it's not currently up. I already signed up for early access for it for when it does go up. But yeah, the basically they built a giant GIF. But you say top-down 2D space shooter, and it automatically creates the code for that. And then you see, like things aren't exactly the way I want. So you give it more instructions, and it will change the stuff on the fly. You enter zero.
The
coding.
official Egro said, "I'm back." The official Egro.
Oh, did you not hear
said,
the answer to your question,
Sorry
Egro?
about that. The official Egro said, "I got caught up for a min."
So you didn't hear any of the answer to your question then? Well, that's okay because I still have it up here. So I was talking about how I use ChatGPT for that stuff as well. And the answer there is there's a template called Top 10
The official
Social
Egro
Media Posts
said,
Weekly Calendar.
Not really LUL.
That's fine. So I did one with the Diablo 4 example, and it breaks down the top 10 social media channels that you can post to, and then gives you an idea of what to do on each day of the week. So I put in Diablo 4 as a prompt, just as an example. So on Facebook on Monday, I should share a review of some part of Diablo 4, because obviously you're only going to be able to do a video review of Diablo 4 once. But if I was wanting to take the Diablo 4 content that I'd made, I might be able to
The official
cut
Egro
out a
said,
mechanic
That's interesting.
section. Wednesday, share behind the scenes footage of my character, as an example, or the development of Diablo 4. On Instagram, showcase my character. On Wednesday, post some fan art attributing back to the people that did it, etc. But my point is that you can take this information and use it as a guideline for how you do it. Like for TikTok, obviously you're going to want to do your funny stuff. Anything that's funny
Egro
while you're playing
said,
the game.
How about a program or website that will help me cross-post?
Yes. I say that with a pause because the way that I had been doing it was via WordPress. I'm not sure if there is. Now, I will say Streamladders, as an example, is one of my favorites. I don't know if you're using Streamladder or not. But one of the reasons that I like it so much is because it will automatically pull in your Twitch, YouTube, and Kick clips and show them all from for you. So
the official Egro said, Buffer is the only one that I heard of, but not sure whether that is the way to go at this point.
Okay, so let me log in real quick to my Streamladder account. Hold on. Okay. So what it does is anytime I want to do something, I clip it on Twitch. And then I'll take one of the clips and upload it to Streamladder. So let's say that I don't know. I don't know what this one is, but let's say that's the one I want to do. It'll play it for me, and I can hear. The other one might be going behind the reboot van, but I'm not sure.
I did a search for Forever AI, and I discovered
there's
the
one
most
still at the
bizarre
ramp,
channel
right?
on Twitch.
35. 35. 70's down.
I'm not going to necessarily
Oh,
plug
he
another
did?
channel here, but this is an AI-generated channel?
Yeah, there's several of them. Right now, there is an AI-generated channel that has Trump debating Biden based on chat for anything chat says. All AI-generated. I watched it for like 30 minutes, and it was like, what am I doing with my life? But it was actually pretty entertaining. Not going to lie. One of the other things that
I'm just sitting here watching it, and it's really unsettling.
yeah, I believe
Because it feels like I'm watching the precursor to just like rampantly endless AI generated television with celebrities that don't actually exist.
Do you guys watch Black Mirror?
I have, yeah.
Because the latest season had an episode about AI generated TV.
Yeah, I haven't seen
just enough of that to know that I did not want to watch it anymore.
So
you watched the first episode because it was rough.
I have struggled enough with my mental health over the years. I'm not trying to go through another 30 years of counseling.
So one of the things, Hash Brown, that I have kind of learned to do over time is I actually now kind of influence my content. Like, for example, we just did a section on memes, and there was a really funny Batman meme, right? So I know that is something that I'm going to want to go clip out and use as a TikTok video. So it's one of those things where you're constantly, if someone could clip that for me, I would love you dearly. The whole Batman meme thing. So while I'm actually doing my content, I might try and actually do parts of different things that I want to schedule. Like, for example, when we were doing wrestling the other day, and I was asking Shank and Crow and Ken, should I give this particular wrestler this taunt or another taunt? Well, guess what? Now I have something that I can actually put a poll up on one of the communities. So I might put that up on Facebook and say, comment below with which one I should pick. So it's kind of like going through the content that you have and identifying how you might be able to turn that into different things you can use across multiple platforms. That's the one I was looking for to show you, but I apparently don't have it here. I must have put it somewhere else. But then you can get ideas of what you might want to look for in your stuff from something like this via ChatGPT. So I hope that answers your question. That's kind of how I tackle it. And again, ChatGPT is completely free. And then
what did you type in for it to generate all of that?
So, glad you asked. I actually did not. What there is there are
said, yeah, it does. Jimmy Julius.
And then I use Streamladders to actually take those
memes.
I actually take these from here.
I saw Jimmy J.
And I can either cut out my face cam out of here. So, like, let's just say I do this one, small face cam, right? It's going to ask me what's my face cam area, and I put right here because I was currently a cheese puff at this point. Someone had turned me into the cheese puff on the channel. So I select and then I select my game feed, and you can choose how much or how little. So maybe I'll just do like this amount. And then I can come in and I can edit stickers. I can enter text. I can also have it do captions for me and see how it kind of fixes the entire screen. And you can move all these elements around however you want.
Are you on free or plus?
No, I'm on Plus. I do pay $5 a month, I think, for this. But you can do a lot of this for free.
The official egg
Can't
roll
do the stickers for
said,
free, sadly.
I just need to have a content scheduler because going to every single platform and upload stuff is annoying.
Right. Well, this breaks some of that, and I will explain that in a second. So if I do this, generate, it'll take about 20 seconds to start generating the captions. You can go in and change any of it if it gets some of the words wrong, as an example. But I'm actually not going to do anything with this. I'm just getting through this to get you to the end. So let's say that I put those right underneath my Cheeto head here. Okay, so there's my video. And because I play for Plus, I can export it at 1080p. 720 is fine for most of these channels, but, you know, just FYI. I render the clip. Anyways, when it's done, it's basically one click to push out to YouTube or to push out to Shorts or to TikTok. And I believe, I don't remember if Instagram is in here as well. But you can download it and then post it up to Instagram. I don't think there's anything that auto posts to Instagram though, is the issue. So as far as a content scheduler that pushes everything out automatically, I've not seen one that does it all.
If you take a ton of time, you might be able to teach a Stream Deck to do that.
Theoretically. And almost none of them are going to be free.
The official egg roll
if they do have anything
said,
that allows that.
Instagram doesn't interest me anyways, LUL.
Okay. I'll just kill this. Leave. No! Wait. I just killed two things. Okay. They're still there. I need my actual tabs. I always close everything out for the stream beforehand. And I just realized I've been clicking
The
things
official
off.
egg roll said, I don't mind spending the money.
Yeah.
Gamersvich said, Tickets Please is a rock
Hi, Tickets
star,
Please.
has checked
Welcome in,
for
friend.
the day, and has 38 boss points.
What was I doing that I was going to show you something? Oh, right. I was waiting for you to be back at your computer. That's what it was. Nope, not that one.
Oh my god, I love Luality.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I was going to show
Actually,
you.
friends with her on Steam.
Okay, here we go. You're back at your computer now, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's look at the release showcase thing. This is the brand new trailer that they had.
My body is ready.
What's that?
I said my body is ready.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I lied. This is not the trailer yet.
How dare you?
I know, right?
Very.
I think it's...
I was all excited, and now I'm just...
Okay, well, be excited again, and let's skip past the entrails here. This is the actual trailer. Oh, yeah.
I have no audio.
Few mortals ever glimpse what you're
You'd
about
probably
to
have
see.
to
Yep, I got
turn
it.
up the stream.
But don't be alarmed. I'm here with you. Now, open your eyes.
Master, you are the chosen one.
which was good. And I'm going to skip through a lot of Sven talking here because I want to get to the character creator.
Oh, that
changes.
statue.
Dude, we were looking. They were like, oh, we have a couple hundred of these left. They do in Europe.
Oh, that looks
Not
amazing.
not in North America, sadly.
Even start the game you have created.
Oh, this is video. Okay. So yes.
Will teach you everything you need to know to like hit the ground running with a character that you feel happy to play.
It's not a super.
Okay, get me to the part where they actually show the character creator here. Oh. This is actually something they had not confirmed before that I thought was pretty
dialogue
slick.
choices, so you now have the option to call on your patron to get some insight, some advice in
If you're a
situations
warlock,
that might
you
lend
can
you
call on your
advantage.
patron.
Probably the
Said,
best example.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Phantom Soul? Welcome in. So yes, if you are a warlock, you can now call on your patron to get.
It isn't purely a gameplay choice. It
To
won't
get
just
help.
affect combat, but it will actually affect the dialogues. For example, I know with the Warlock class, we've done a lot of work to develop how that will interact with dialogue choices. So you now have the option to call on your patron to get some insight, some advice in situations that might lend you an advantage.
Probably the best example of how your class can impact the storyline is that every druid character or characters with animal speaking spells can talk to every animal in the game. There are dozens and dozens of animal-based conversations and quest lines that you just wouldn't be able to access if you weren't playing as that class.
If you're a barbarian, your whole skill set lends itself to being loud and just using force. What class you've picked will change how you experience the game throughout.
All right.
So, they did a bunch about new companions as well, which is kind of cool. But this is the new redesigned character creator, and they go through the process of showing, some of the slider features. They do have some actually really interesting, like they have
really be unique
vitiligo pigmentation
and we of
now.
course have vitiligo pigmentation.
All right, cool. All right, let's move on. Let's have a look at the next one.
They have a bunch of tiefling modifications. You can change the color of the tips of your horns versus the base of your horns if you so desire. Lots of new scars and hairstyles. Look, that's Action Andretti right there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. You can do tricolored hair as well. It's kind of interesting. All kinds of dwarven beards, including.
Do they actually have dwarven voices now?
I believe so. I think 8 different voices per race is what they said at one point.
Okay. All right. Okay.
They have new body types apparently as well. So you've got your standard, and then you've got beefy. Also,
why is it called the panel from hell?
They've always called them that because, so the short form is the beginning of the game starts in hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's the panel from hell.
Okay.
Yeah. They now have half orcs in the game as well. And then this is the part where
Absolutely.
Drum roll.
Let's go. Definitely.
Show him.
Dragonborns. Here they are. So Dragonborns is actually our most technically challenging race because other races are humanoids. These guys are reptiles. Took insane amount of efforts to get them right, to make their scales perfect, to color them. It's been truly a journey making these guys.
Very long one, but they look fantastic.
Yeah.
And you can customize a lot about your dragon heads, right?
Yeah, there are a couple of attachments you can pick from, and all of the attachments work on all of the heads.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there is a skin color, which, we added a bunch of very exciting options for you guys. There are metallic skin colors, kind of duochrome skin colors. But what's we added on top of that is for a white dragonborns, we added pearlescence effect.
I can't even pronounce it, but I love it. It's really, really cool.
Adds like this special sheen to you.
All right.
Makes you especially cool.
All right. And can you switch genders?
Yes.
See.
Oh, pearlescence.
Zoom in?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. They're so cool. I mean, I've been playing with Dragonborn the entire time. I was a Shadow Monk Dragonborn today. It was really, really cool. All right.
Something we forgot to mention, there is a heterochromia now. So your eyes could be a different color.
Another word I can't pronounce.
All right. And well, for one subclass, we also added like a special kind of like touch for Dragonborns, because you might have a question like how the Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer would look if you're a Dragonborn, because normally you would get Draconic scales, but you're covered in scales. So what did we do? So for that,
Sorcerer.
so we added a special pattern that also changes color depending on your ancestry.
Yeah.
So you can truly be like a duochrome Dragonborn, and then you can throw in a Draconic Bloodline pattern and like be, the prettiest member of your party.
It's absolutely amazing what character our team has done on this.
So, yeah, I mean, it's like they have thoughts of some stuff that I hadn't even thought of. Like, what happens if you are a Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer and you're already a Dragonborn? It's kind of nuts.
What's that over your glasses?
Oh, it's a filter is what it is. Here, let me turn that off. I was Jordan LaForge from the Starship Enterprise for a second.
Oh.
I am looking for some gameplay stuff here. Oh, right. So one
Phantom Soul TV said, "Is this Dragon's Dogma?"
No, this is Baldur's Gate 3. Comes out on the August 3rd. Phantom Soul, and I will be taking the day off.
Phantom Soul TV said,
legitimately just to play this. We'll be streaming it all day, August 3rd. So one of the things that they've added in character customization, I'm trying to find it, is...
Oh, now I can see why you said it'll take 2 hours for you to make your character.
Yeah, probably.
We've got one person left on the stage.
Obviously, Dark Urge.
We haven't announced it.
So Dark Urge is I don't think it's a class. It's a hero type, and it just compels you to do all the weirdest, worst things that you can possibly do.
With limits. All right, let's go for that.
The Dark Urge is a fully customizable origin avatar character. You can play as whatever species, class, build, appearance, gender that you would like to, and still have the character's origin story working on top of that. It's an avatar-only character, so it means it's just a character that you can play as, and you don't know what this character is. This character is someone who's waking up and the only feelings that they have are the bile of their liver, the gushing of their blood in their ruined body, telling them you're going to kill and kill again. The Dark Urge, in a lot of ways, is a dark counterpoint to the main storyline. Play with the concept of why are we always so compelled to do terrible things in video games in the first place?
For my first full playthrough at launch, I think I would probably play the Dark Urge. I'm a little bit scared to see what I would learn about myself, but I think that's part of the fun of it.
Did you get that, Shank?
I didn't get it. What did it say?
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So there's a hero type that you can pick at launch called the Dark Urge. And there's no information about it, but it's you don't have a past that you can remember, and all you know is that you must kill. And it urges you to do the worst things possible.
Okay. I did hear that part. Okay. I thought there was something I missed there. Yeah.
I'm trying to get to an example of that. You did play through at least once of the Act 1, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I picked it up because I wanted to do the playthrough with you, but
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I think
great.
I played it with you once.
Crow hasn't done it either, but there's an option in here like where they take the Dark Urge through and play through something that everybody has done in Act 1 and see how it ends up very horribly different. So that's kind of really interesting in a way. What also is interesting to me is when you do get to oh my god, not Neverwinter. What? My brain needs to stop working. When you get to Baldur's Gate,
yeah,
they have newspapers that change with the actions of your party.
Wild.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I mean, there's no subtext, but the fact that it dynamically changes based on what you're doing is still kind of crazy. A little bit. And let's see if I can find. Let me skip past the part that got them banned from TikTok.
Crap. I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. Crow, are you finding any of this interesting?
Yeah.
The other thing,
if there's anyone that wants to play that isn't in your group, let me know because I know your group is full.
Yeah, and one of the things that I had worried about is like Shank normally has to go pretty early. You normally do as well. Is what was I going to do after that? If we can, I guess there are hirelings that you can actually hire and then customize. So we may have people that swap out so that we're not playing their characters when they're not here.
Like fully customizable NPCs?
Fully customizable NPCs you can hire and keep with you in your camp. So I'm hoping that's how we can do it. It could be the case that you just collect them like Pokemon and they're all in your camp until either you don't do what they want or they get pissed off and leave. But hirelings are hired, so I'm guessing that's not going to happen. But I do have a gameplay like demo here because Shank was asking about the movement, and here you can see that they're trying to get to these goblins that are at the top of a roof. There we go. But yes, I'll wait till he gets back for that. But yes, I'm very excited for the game. And if you've not ever been
anywhere with Diablo,
so much more, because literally, this game has been in early access for 1,000 days, and I've owned it since day one. Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years, right?
Yep. So when you look at the mods that are out now for this, they've added subclasses for all the classes already, because these have been things that have been on there. They've have. Let me just do popular all time here. New hairstyles. They've added all the 5e spells that weren't in the early access, like all of them, which is nuts. They have level 20 hacks. They have a way to customize your character completely. New character creation presets for looks. More feats that were not in early access. The other thing that they do, which I don't think will probably be on the main page, is you can actually like download and play as villains in the game. Like if you want to play as goblins or skeletons or that stuff. That's what we did on our second playthrough.
Man, if they add a way to create your own campaigns,
I know this game will be nuts. Where is? I was playing a Mind Flayer on our evil playthrough.
You like be a blacksmith and those types of professions?
I don't think so, because you're more the adventuring party. So I don't think you'll be able to do that per se. Look, they made an entire class that wasn't in early access, and they patched it in. So this already has a huge modding community because it's been 3 years that people have been trying to put things into the game. So from there, once this goes live, you're going to see a ton of new stuff pop up. Barbarian class, makeup tattoos, bags of holding is another thing they introduced. So yeah, it's kind of crazy the amount of customization that you can do via modding. So I can't wait. We'll probably do a normal playthrough, then maybe we'll play an evil playthrough, and then maybe we'll do a mod playthrough after that. I'm super excited for this. Tom, I think all in all 1,600 hours into Divinity Original Sin 2. I expect I'm going to smash that record with Baldur's Gate 3.
That is the only game my cousin plays.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
Yeah, on the Xbox. That's the only game she ever plays now.
Yeah.
It's the second one.
It's a real good game, but this is even better because it's like that, only with Dungeons and Dragons rules. And it looks like it. I have only played through Act 1 twice. So I will still not remember a good chunk of things. There are some things I'm going to know, but I'm sure there's going to be extra stuff to find and do because they didn't have all the side quests and everything in the early access one either. So I am very much looking forward to that. Shank, hurry up. I want to show this video thing. Do you have questions about the game, Crow? I guess maybe that's something I can try and
I don't
answer
think
without...
so. I actually started it up real quick just so I can mess around with the character creator.
Mm-hmm. Remember that the character creator is going to look nothing like that.
Right.
When we get into the actual game, it looks very different. Why is PlayStation 5 trending?
PlayStation 5 version? Maybe?
There
I
is
know that the PS5 version is delayed by
a week.
A
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PS5 version will be out September 6th. But yeah. Lacey Evans? Why is Lacey Evans trending?
I do kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I started Final Fantasy 16, and then I stopped, and I actually unplugged and put away my PS5.
For which game?
For Final Fantasy 16.
You didn't like it?
Not really.
Oh. Because you love the demo, so I'm surprised.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I love the demo, so why am I not liking the game?
Yeah. Are you back, Shank?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, good. We waited for you.
Thank you.
So you'd asked earlier about how movement looked like, etc. So this is, and they're doing this in setup for the tactician mode to talk about the difference between normal and tactician, which we are not playing on tactician, by the way.
Okay.
But this is like a fight
I know
where
this
there's
so
some
well.
goblins on a roof.
Because I know exactly what I'm doing. All right. Okay, so whose move is it? Oh, it's my move. So first thing I'm going to do is, so you may know this combo.
Oh, so they talked about they added some monk classes, and one of them is a ninja monk, by the way. Shadow monk is what it's called.
From early access.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a combat like anything else, but you walk in here, these goblins ambush you. If you're a martial class, then sometimes you get pinned down by them in the middle there, but monks are really fast. So we've managed to dash up on the roof already, and I'm going to deal with them. So flurry of punches, which looks badass, and that's one down already. And then I'm also going to show some Dragonborn stuff, and I'm going to burn this one with my breath.
Oh yeah, because that's a racial trait that you get as a Dragonborn.
So,
Yeah, okay.
So this is a spellcaster Buyag, so I'm going to stay close to him, so I get an attack of opportunity on him. And I'm going to throw across to Alina.
All right. Well, I'm an elemental monk, I suppose.
So see how it shows 1.1 meters?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to basically path out any way you want up to your max movement speed. And I believe there is a bar at the bottom, possibly bottom center of the of this. I think it's down here. I'm not sure which one it is, but it drains the more you go.
Something like that. I'm
okay.
You have absolutely no idea what you're doing,
right? Yeah.
So you've got a visual
just
representation
introduced
as well,
to the monk class today. But anyhow, I'm gonna try to deal with two goblins on my side of the roof, and we're gonna try to blow them both away. And well, we succeeded at one, right? So that's good enough.
That's better than I would.
Right.
It's not good enough.
I'm glad you finished that sentence, man.
Oh. That's fine. I'm okay. So this guy should try and run away from me, I'm hoping. Oh, there's another one down there, but that's fine. We can deal with all of these. So the good thing about the monk is the speed is what I love, because it's my favorite class now, genuinely. And one of the things I like about it is the speed, because you can close on enemies really quickly. You can do hit and run tactics. So while everybody else is prepping spells and doing all that stuff, then you run and you punch someone, you get back into the shadows again. It's great. Now, I don't need to be super complicated about this. Map promises me that it's going to get much more difficult on Tactician. But right now, we should be fine. So fine that I'm confident enough that sorry, I dashed. Oh, that's okay, yeah. So I'm going to get down here, and then I can jump through here, beat this guy up.
Wow, there are so many hairstyle
Ignore the
options.
scream.
Yeah.
That is all as intended. All ninjas scream. This is what they do.
All right, I'm gonna dash with my. Oh, did I dash? Actually, well, I guess I did. I don't know. And yeah, that's it. Almost got this one, goblin.
I can see the hands of the masters in action.
It's impressive, right?
You want to put them in tactician mode.
Yeah. I mean, they've got it under control.
We've done this in tactician mode half a time.
Listen, my mode is a story mode, so.
Wait, what? No, but so I can get up here, And I get this one cornered. These little ranged guys, it's just fun to beat up on them. So I do have other abilities, but I don't need them right now. I can cast Darkness as a Shadow Monk, so I can blind this guy. I got Silence, so I can create a sphere of silence around myself. Useful for dealing with magic users. I've only got 2 hit points, I just noticed. That's not ideal.
All right. Let's finish this one off, and we'll, I guess.
Yeah, you might want to have that
Go help
looked at
Adam.
there, homie.
Yeah.
2 hit points.
Looks like you're handling it, though.
We're handling it very well. I mean, the mobility is great because you get these little archers, and I mean, it's a goblin, so this is deflect missiles, so hopefully you can send this straight back at him.
Uncanny AI
That's pretty cool.
said, support the stream with Uncanny Boost.
And then I
Sponsor
will
instant
finish this one
replays
off.
and hype
and
alerts live on stream.
that was a little bit too
Use
far.
this link to support.
He
You
jumped to
finish
his
this one
death.
off.
https://live.uncanny.bg/.
I wanted to handle this on our own because I'm the master, and you need to you teach not by example but by.
What does it do to you, Matt, to see this in action?
He's thrilled.
You know what? I see a master like this teaching a young Padawan how to improve. It's very beautiful.
I'm happy that it makes you happy.
Okay, let's go tactician then.
Yeah, let's reload and see you do the same thing in tactician.
They're only goblins.
Yeah. The best part about this,
Fine.
and this is exactly why I don't want to do tactician mode, which this sold me on, especially not as a first playthrough.
Here, so we switched it to tactician, and I guess.
So this is the exact same encounter.
You go first, Adam.
Okay. I don't know why they're laughing. So.
Get over there! Surround them like!
We don't need to listen to them. Attack.
Looks like we're spotted, lads!
So we got the initiative, which is great. So, you see, before we snuck up on the roof, we got up onto the roof. It worked out well, but this time I'm actually going to go here. I'm going to take this one out first. I should be pretty sheltered from those guys here. And I'm going to use my silence over on these ones.
That's actually quite smart. I think it's...
You said that like it was really unexpected.
He's a master, Sven.
I am too far away to do it, which makes it less smart. So I'm going to make darkness over here, so that anyone who comes down here is going to have difficulty shooting me.
You look good with a few arrows!
I always look good. Like this.
Oh!
That's what you meant with the...
Explosive surprise. Yeah.
So the barrel wasn't there before.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh. Sven?
I assume you're applauding that I'm still standing.
Hold on. I got an idea. Can you pick up your controller?
Yes.
She's now taking her controller and she's switching to controller mode. She's still dead, doesn't help the situation. However, we have the Master of Combat sitting right here.
I thought that was me.
The second Master of Combat. And he is going to demonstrate how well he knows this game by making all the difference. Matt Holland, with a round of applause, please pick up the second controller.
It is nice that you can do split screen controller on the same PC.
Oh, wow, okay. And switch to split screen. All right, so tell us what's going on, Matt.
So we are now playing in local split-screen combat here, and player 3 has entered the game. So unlike these guys, I have decided to get ahead of the game. I didn't go in right away. I decided to sneak up behind the goblins. See, they're in combat, but the goblins haven't noticed me yet, so I get the opportunity to get a cheeky little shot off here. Actually, you know what? Let's do some Dragon Breath. See how they like that.
It seems your actions have earned you an enemy.
They didn't like that very much.
You weren't an enemy actually yet.
Yeah, they didn't know him.
Yeah. Cool.
And because I used my action to do the breath, I only have my bonus action left, but that's all right, because now I get to punch it. We like punching here. All right, that's one down, and I'll end my turn.
Maybe you want to guide Adam? What? Just accept advice from the master when it's your turn?
I'm dead.
Yeah, me too.
Are you?
Yeah. We're just
Oh,
lying
we're
there.
very dead.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
dead.
yeah,
See, so I don't want to do tactician mode, but does that answer your kind of question, Shank, about how that works, or do you still think it looks?
It does.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where I think it's absolutely ridiculous how much choice you have and how you can approach these. Like they could have stealthed into the village and then tried to take those guys by surprise. They just didn't. And so on tactician mode, it was ridiculous. I don't want to do tactician mode because I think it's going to be nuts. They're going to have stuff hidden everywhere. So yeah, I am super excited about the idea of this. And the thing they showed at the end, which I don't want to show, is they showed what happens when you approach the same mission from two different, like a good perspective versus a bad perspective. Like alignment, good and bad. Like if you've made evil choices for the entire game, the same mission plays out differently than it does if you've made good choices the entire game, etc. And I can tell you, without spoiling anything, it was very different. Like Daniel and I were like, "Wow, this is like night and day of a difference of how you
different game."
It is like a different game, and so that's why I'm pretty convinced that we're going to want to do a good playthrough, and then a bad playthrough, and then maybe a mods playthrough. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. Huzzah.
Coming soon to an entertainment platform near you.
Do you have any questions about the game, Shank? Because I was saying to Crow, this is a good time to answer if you guys do have questions. The other thing that I'll keep in mind, or I would ask you to keep in mind, is don't forget that not all classes have subclasses off the bat. A lot of them you have to get to level 2 before you can do subclasses. Ranger being an example of that. Like I either get my proficiency, my subclass is either bow and arrow or two-handed weapons, like I get two. What am I trying to say? Not two-handed weapons, but dual wielding. Right, those are my two subclasses for Ranger.
Okay.
Or Animal Companion is the third.
Like specialties.
Well, they're actually subclasses, so they have their own modifiers, bonuses, etc.
Oh, okay.
But I don't get the choice until I hit level 2 with Ranger. Whereas Sorcerer off the bat gets 8 different subclasses right from level 0. Right from character generation.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But did you have any questions about that I could answer for you or no?
No, I'm actually in the middle of the character creation as it is.
Well, just again, keep it. I told Crodad this because he decided to do it too. Remember, it's going to be completely different when it comes out.
I know. I'm just kind of refreshing myself with it a little bit. I just kind of keep losing sight of the fact that August 2nd is a month away.
Less than now.
Sure. I mean, but still, I'm like, I keep thinking, oh yeah, Baldur's Gate will come out at some point.
Right.
It's
right.
like, oh, it's here yesterday.
Yep, it is totally here, coming real soon. So I'm super excited. Do you know what kind of class you're going to want to play?
Said. Just 100%
So if I play
all my
Grimble
dungeons,
Fuzz,
so I have
it's
either
going
an
to
aspect
be
dungeon-related
a
lore.
cleric and something awful. Warlock, necromancer.
Got it.
I don't know, something like
Got
that.
it. I mean, I figure when we all get together on the 2nd, we're going to have to hash out who we want and what roles, and what people want to play. Because I don't want to force anybody to be a healer that doesn't want to be a healer.
I play healers and MMOs almost all the time.
Okay.
If somebody is like super hardcore wanting to play the healer, that's fine. I also have been a master support class in the past.
Because I was almost 100% sure that I was going to play my 20-year character on day one of this. But I'm
going to make
really
Skeld as best I can because Skeld's a shifter from Pathfinder.
Yeah, they do not have shifters as a class,
Yeah.
I don't think, or as a race, I don't think.
I'm gonna have to do a druid, I think, but I'm gonna do him, and I'm also gonna make Samazdi, who is my Tabaxi monk or Catfolk monk.
Yeah, because I'm real tempted to play Necro now.
Kokoshi Ken Media.
If nobody
said,
wants to play healer,
so nothing
then
else
I will
to do,
absolutely
but
do
still
it.
grind
That's
for gear and hit
what I have
100
always
before
mastered,
season.
so.
I really need to go outside, lol.
You do need to touch grass, Ken, for real. Ken has now finished all dungeons.
Reach out and touch grass.
I did get all the little statues, and I was working on strongholds, but all dungeons is impressive.
That reminds me, I need to actually contact Dead Rabbits and tell him about August 3rd.
Kokoshi Ken Media said, and all of the map and Lilith statues.
Yes, and all of the map and Lilith statues. We get it, Ken. You've been assessed. I understand. Dead Rabbits. Hi there.
Kokoshi Ken Media said, and I have the PvP horse by Wayne of Cheese lol.
Nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with cheese. If you please. Okay. That
Nice. I already have inflict wounds. Hell yeah.
Kokoshi Ken Media said, wait, typo
Hopefully
lol.
that doesn't change.
See, now you're wanting to make me open to character creators too, but again, I mean, Dragonborn's not in the game now, is it? In early access? I can't remember if they said they had it.
No, it's not.
Okay, I didn't think they had. I thought they had just added it in there. Is Necro?
In classes, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Warlock is, but Necro is not.
Okay. Well, no, it might be a subclass of Warlock.
It's not.
Okay.
You only have two, either the Fiend or the Great Old One.
Got it.
I think I might go Rogue.
Oh, it's actually a subclass of Wizard. Well, it's not in the early
It's not in
access.
there, though.
No, it's not. But I'm reading about it now. They're saying that it's there, and the Minion Horde is our first look at necromancy in game. Where is this video that they're talking about?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.com, and then we look up Baldur's Gate 3 Necromancer. I don't see. I don't see what video you're talking about. Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll have my answer shortly. I will probably play my 20-year character just because that'll give us plenty of ranged capability.
Mm-hmm.
Plus being able to pick locks and pickpockets and stuff with the like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna work very well until like level 4 or 5.
Kokashi Ken
but
Media said, "I'll touch concrete when my delivery cards come."
When your delivery cards come, what does that mean, Ken? Does anybody else have any questions for the stream for today? I did not. Let's see.
Oh, I instead of self high fived, I self muted.
Nice.
My delivery cards are for the delivery companies I'll be doing. So Uber Eats and Ship Shopper.
Got it.
It's for like when you place orders, I don't have to spend my own money because they were like, you can go and make deliveries. But I was like, well, what happens if I accept one that's a prepaid? Then they go, you have to pay it out of your own pocket, and then we'll reimburse you. I was like, no. So I have to wait. So I got the emails like 2 days ago. Well, yesterday saying I have one card coming, and then 2 days ago saying I have another one coming. So I can't start until those show up. And then I could go stop playing Diablo and go touch concrete.
You're going to have withdrawals?
Probably.
And,
I'll be like, you didn't give me a tip. I'm going home to play Diablo. I don't need this. Yeah, I hit 82 last night. So 18 more levels. So you guys getting ready for Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Getting your characters done and everything?
Well, no, we can't do anything until launch because everything's different on launch day. They only have limited options for access in early access.
So then what's the point of the early access?
It's so that you can get a feel for the game and how it works and what your options are. But like, for example, Wizard right now, there's only 2 subclasses. There will be 8 on launch day.
So it's kind of like a demo. You'll be able to take your whatever you've done for the first chapter or start over if you want to.
No, it'll be start over. Nothing will remain from beta or early access.
Oh, so it's a beta. It's not like
it's early access, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's like a beta.
Yeah,
it's not a beta because it's an actual work in progress. But yeah. So yeah, they will blow everything away, and yep, that'll do it. I'm super excited about it. That's all I can say. Like
since you're doing your techie thing, have you seen the chat GPT can now do coding?
Yes. And I was showing someone. Oh, that was the question that got asked earlier that I wanted to answer. Hold on. There is a. You asked how I got those inputs, Shank.
Mm-hmm.
And we got sidetracked. So when you're on ChatGPT, if you're on Chrome, there are extensions that you can get for Chrome that are ChatGPT related. And this one is called Open ChatGPT. Trying to think of the full name of it. It's called AIPRM for ChatGPT. And I don't know what the AIPRM, but it's basically pre-made prompt templates.
Interesting.
And so you go through and you say, okay, I need a new thing. You click on the extension, it opens a new window. And then it gives you a search bar and you can search for whatever you want. So what's something you might want a pre-made set of input prompts for, as an example. And I can search to see if they have them.
Like content for streaming 3 nights a week.
I don't know if there. So that's actually would be a question for ChatGPT generally.
Okay.
I'll see
So
what's
what,
under.
what would you use this for then?
So, for example, I would use it for a calendar for social media content, or to rewrite something that I had ChatGPT output to make it sound more human, or a prompt generator for Midjourney, which is the image tool that's also AI. Fully SEO optimized articles, including frequently asked questions, creating buyer personas for your business, write a complete book in one click with different chapters, keyword strategy for your website, the best smart article to rank #1 on Google based around keywords. YouTube script creator. So you enter a short description of the video and it creates a script for you automatically. We did the get monthly content calendar in one click earlier. Instagram post carousel content generator. Rewrite an article so that it uses keyword rich content for it to help with discoverability online. A course creator template. So you put in one topic and it automatically creates a course creator for building a online course or something like that.
I feel like I'm already in over my head.
Next, let's see if there's anything super geeky that we could do here. Super nerdy, I should say. Okay, what did you say about streams before?
Content for streaming 3 nights a week.
Okay. So this is a YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok video script generator. What topic?
Gaming.
For okay. Gaming content for 3 nights. For streaming 3 nights a week. Let's see what this comes up with. I don't know that this is the right prompt for this.
Okay.
But we'll see.
I'm just fiddling with it. I just want to see what it does.
No, it actually took the prompt properly. So it's basically writing out a script for what you do on each of the different segments.
Okay.
Or you could turn these into, use this as the basis for the 3 different days. Like night 1 is a game review. Night 2 is multiplayer game segment. Night 3 would be showcasing indie games. Then the next Monday the next day you do gaming tips and tricks. A community spotlight. Like, is there some way that you can highlight the community? That's what it came up with.
That is wild, man.
It's super interesting to me because, it doesn't replace me, but it does get my brain working to figure out, how can I do this or that or something else.
Right.
Would it be crazy to have a ranger that did not have stealth?
No.
No.
I think I'd rather have insight.
There are.
Would it be crazy to have a ranger who did stealth?
No, because that's me. I am the character I'm going to end up building. Well, I'll only be able to take ranger at level 1, but once I get my bow and arrow subclass or marksman subclass, I think is what it's actually called, then I'll stop taking ranger and put levels into rogue, and then I'll be able to do sneak attack with my bow and arrow at range.
I think you already can as a rogue.
No. I won't be a rogue till level 2.
Right, but I mean, as a rogue, you can do sneak attack with ranged.
Right, but I get better bonuses from being a ranger.
Oh, I see.
Because the whole class is designed for that. So I want. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Mark.
So I'll take two of rogue, or 2 of ranger, 2 of rogue, and then once I'm because okay. So here's the difference. To answer your question, Crow, rogues cannot use bows. They can use maybe a short bow, but I think it's crossbows. But I don't want to use.
Yeah.
I don't want to use crossbows. I want to use a long bow because that's maximum damage.
The Crow Dad.
So that's basically
said,
I'm
Hey John,
building it that way to achieve maximum damage.
The Crow Dad said, I've gotten a lot further in Warframe.
What's up, Drogodan? Welcome in. I wonder.
But I was just going to say, so when Crow said Ranger, my first thought was Chuck Norris, Texas Ranger?
No. Typical elf with a bow and arrow.
How did you guess my name?
Drogodan said, I was lurking. Lol. In WF now. And
so you get the
great.
digital deluxe version, you said, if you
it will automatically upgrade you to the digital deluxe.
I see. So you don't have to play using it to get it.
Nope. Yeah, as long as you have purchased it beforehand, you will automatically get the digital deluxe version. Is the best way to make a ranger rogue wizard in D&D 5e. I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll find out.
Wow, if it can answer that, that's amazing.
I may have broken ChatGPT because it is just blinking at me. It has not answered.
I broke Super Meme earlier by telling it to make me a meme about Ken's obsession with ketchup.
Well, I mean, no wonder.
It popped up and it was like, why you take so long to make meme? I was like, I don't know. What's your problem?
Did it give you one?
No. Did you not see the one I posted in memes for you?
I saw that one. That one was good.
In memes, let me see.
Batman.
Here's a general a general guide on how to build
if you feel like chatting,
it has parsed
I can
my
join
request
a channel with you on Discord
properly. And it is actually talking about it. Dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom. Yep, that's all correct. It's going slow, but it is actually returning quality information here. It's now recommending what race I should take to
that's awesome.
complement the skills that those classes require. And then it's saying to do exactly what I said. Begin as a ranger. And take the hunter subclass at level 2. Oh, it's actually recommending 5 of ranger. I get why, so that you get the extra attack. Rogue, then 3 levels, and then wizard for 12 levels. Archery fighting style for a +2 bonus to attack with ranged weapons. Hunter's mark for extra. Oh crap, that's right. Then I can do hunter's mark and sneak attack damage, which is hilarious.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That would be a crazy combo.
Rogue level 6 to 8, select archetype. Oh, it's actually saying I should do assassin archetype for bonus damage and increased in critical hit potential. I have not done that before. You get the sneak attack. Yep. Yeah, it actually very solidly told me how to build this.
One thing that still blows my mind about about Divinity Original Sin 2 is that my cousin and I played the first game.
Yeah.
Once, but then she never got on. We never continued playing. Because she had begged me to play it. I'm like, okay, so I got it. So we both got it. And then we never played it. And then so her sister was the one that constantly plays Divinity Original Sin 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she sent me the text saying that there's DLC for 2 about a squirrel companion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, and she showed me. And I was like, that is cool and awesome and crazy at the same time.
And it's sad she won't play with you because it's a great multiplayer game online.
I know.
All right, let me turn that back off. But yes, there are multiple Chrome extensions that you can get to expand the capabilities of ChatGPT, Shank, and I highly recommend looking through them because they're very interesting.
Awesome, dude. I might have to check that out.
Oh, there's new horse armor for Diablo 4, by the way.
No, okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Again?
It's the same one. I don't know why it's doing that.
I was going to say the C one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think it's 6:40 at this point. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end a little bit early, but don't forget we will be back at like 8:30 tonight for the Fortnite sponsored stream. So we'll be back at 8:30 Pacific, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern for a couple hours for Warframe. So join us for that. Or not, I'm looking at chat Warframe for Fortnite. Excuse me. So join us for that. Let me look at who is currently on that we might raid out to here on Twitch.
Has anybody tried to break chat? God, I can't talk. The chat GPT?
What does that mean?
Like, have you gave it like a question or see like, will it break if you say like, oh, write me a like novel or
No, I've got
can
it.
you recite like an entire encyclopedia? Will it like insides melt or is there
No.
like
No, it's completely. It just keep in mind that there is a buffer limit per page, so you'll have to page through it all. But yeah, it'll do it for you. Yeah, and I actually have a template for it to write a book.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh wow. No, I just didn't mean to make you keep going. I just
No,
didn't
you're
know
good.
if like there's people out there that's like try to break it, because since Bing has their chat or anything. I do have a question though before you go.
Okay.
So I have like on bookmarks, for on Twitter and everything. Let's see if I get to my bookmark real quick, make it easier. So this person was like, "Oh, graphic artists, you'll be going away now because now you can make logos." Yeah, it goes with AI. You can now make a logo, but he goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like almost like 10, like 5 different steps. Like you have to go to like all these websites.
Mm-hmm.
What do you still feel about that? You still feel like AI still will not put out graphic artists, or do you
No.
feel like at some point it will?
No, they'll have to get much more nuanced in order for that to happen, and they're not there yet. They're not anywhere.
Because he was like, go to Chat GPT, get a prompt, take this prompt. And he was like, go to Bing Chat. Then you go to Copy Sutra. Then you prompt Copy Sutra to do this. Then again, then he goes, you make your logo. Then you go to another website. And then I was like, that's like a lot of steps when you could just like make it your own or just
right.
ask,
Like if
or
you're wanting
ask
something
somebody.
specific, something
Yeah.
specific would have to be made by a graphic designer. If you're
Yeah.
wanting something generic, you could probably get an AI to do it. But it's not going to be as good as it obviously could be if a graphic designer did it. But I think it would it will force graphic designers, I think, to be better.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's not. But
and I think it's kind of self-isolated on that because he was like, if you're making logos,
right?
So he was like logo designer.
Well, but that's the same for anything that you try and get ChatGPT to do,
Right.
So
well, and even logo design is so nuanced on what your product even is.
Right.
Yeah.
That there's a lot more thought that has to go into it than just create me a logo.
Right.
Yeah, because you and me were having that convo the other day, Mark, where you were like, after you do your resume and, I got your critique on my designs, and you were like, just remember when you're working with a client, it's not you. You said it's not me coming up with the design; it's me making the design based off what they want. So
correct.
I think that would still be too many steps because they could be like, oh, I don't know, give me a semi truck driving like through like bamboo or whatever. And if you can't do it, then you got to go through all these steps to like do something else. But yeah, I just bookmark them because I like to like go through the Chat GPT and see what to talk about. But I think that's too many steps to like go through chat, then Bing, then you go to another website that adds color to it.
If
then
anything,
you take it to another website, to download it. And I'm like, okay.
I think if anything, it's a valuable tool graphic designers can use.
Yeah. Because like Dolly, I can understand the point about going to Chat GPT and like say like, oh, give me a prompt on how to make this using like Dolly or something. I can understand that. I just don't understand like the whole thing of going to chat, get the image, then go through like 5 other websites to finally get your image when you could just like one shop stop kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's a long time off before it puts people out of work.
Yeah.
That I think it's more used for creating ideas that you can then riff off of.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it's at right now.
Yeah. Because right now I use Chat GPT just like play around with it. Like I use it the other day to like get an idea of what to put for like the objective for like a resume and everything.
Mhm.
They did a pretty good job because I read it to Crow and Jimmy J, and they thought it was pretty good. Just make a couple changes, so it's there. It's not perfect,
Yeah.
but yeah, I use it for different stuff just to play around with it and everything.
But yeah, I think we're a little bit ways off still. Now,
Yeah.
talk to me in a year and see where we're at then. But as of right now, and for the first time, the like demand on ChatGPT slowed last month.
Yeah,
it's the first month that it's actually been down. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in a year. But I do have a feeling that a lot of these are just going to continue to iterate and nuance, evolve. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Now, do you think these will ever just drift away and just be a novel idea that was fun at one point?
No. There's a, the idea of Pandora's box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The idea is already out of the box, and everyone is using AI to streamline and be more efficient. So that's
Bobby Kotick came out and said we stand on the cusp of games being written by AI.
Right.
So,
which Steam said that they won't publish any games being written by AI. By the way, that was.
Well, how would they know if it's published by an AI?
Well, so there are things that you can do to detect it.
Okay.
But then at the same time, people are making AI to rewrite that stuff so that it's harder to detect. So it's like, that's a great question. Thanks for asking, Ken. I don't know the answer, but we'll see what, like I said, talk to me in a year and we'll see what the landscape looks like then. Because right now, anything's possible. Everything's up in the air. Yeah. So, but yeah.
So July 9th, 2024 at 6:48 p.m. I will return back here on the Sunday Texas stream. So, Mark, remember that question I asked you last year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you'll probably ask me every week.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for answering.
Of course. But I think that is where we're going to call it. We're going to raid out to Talking Muffin here in a minute, but I want to make sure that we hit the purple screen of awesome to showcase all the amazing folks that rolled through today, because there were a lot of them. Thank you everybody for lurking, chatting, laughing, redeeming, cheering, subbing. You guys all rock. Official Egg Roll was the top chatter of the day, followed by Max Power Lynch and Tiny Painting Desk, among others, but still a lot of rock stars rolling through today. Appreciate all of you coming through. Top emote was a heart, followed by the good old-fashioned smiley face.
Tiny Painting Desk.
Yes.
Said, Tiny
Thank you for the follow, Max Power Lynch.
CR
Welcome to the community.
Fortnite.
Yes, we will be back at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. For all your fork knife needs for a couple hours. So join us then. We're going to raid out to Talking Muffin. If you're not familiar with Talking Muffin, he's a good friend of the community. But more than that, he has been trying to emigrate his wife for the last several years. And they finally just got it done and got married here this last weekend. So I want to give them a little bit of love. Kick down the door, spam some emotes.
Immigrated from where?
The UK.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
that took 2 years.
It's actually taking a lot longer than that.
I think she came from Sweden. I think.
No, she's originally from Poland, but she's been living in the UK
Poland,
for the last 12 years or so. But till next time, be excellent with each other and game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Bye, everybody.
Mark coming in with the raid party of 11. Raiders, welcome in. If I've never had the chance to meet you before, my name is Talkin' Muffin. We like to play shooters. We like to play BRs. And soon my wife will get back on camera. That's really why everyone comes and hangs out with us. But Mark, thank you so much for the raid, homie. I appreciate it, man. Happy Sunday. Mark, 16 months? That is crazy, man. 21 for... Yeah, exactly. Nothing like a shotgun headshot there.
Sadie. Thank you.
Happy wedding, happy life, happy Sunday, my man. I'm so happy for you. Dude, Mark, thank you so much, man. Seriously. It's cool knowing she doesn't have to leave anymore, man. That's the best part. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a nice change, but it's been really good so far. Really just having fun with it. Oh, Shank with the resub. Shank, thanks so much, buddy. How are you, dude?
Thank you, Shang.
Almost kicking off a hype train, guys, with the resubs back to back. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Ken, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. How are you? Oh, yeah, Drax, we're getting off. We're gonna go. We're gonna go enjoy some time to just us. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it, buddy. Seriously, man. Thank you so much. Shank, you as well. Did you see AEW Fight Forever is getting a 30? Wow, that's... Wait, what? That's kind of crazy.
I'm the Reaper.
To be honest, I would just ride horses and I like. Okay.
Hey, girl, we will, man. But guys, seriously, thank you so much for the resub, guys. I immensely appreciate it. Incredibly kind to you guys. Almost kicking off the freaking hype train. Y'all are too sweet. Too damn sweet. But Shank, Mark, guys, how are we? Ken, how are you, man? How you feeling? It's always good to be able to catch up with you boys.
Oh, I got it from here.